Hello and welcome. So today we have Disintegration. Now this game came out a couple of months ago, so since then it had really bad reviews on out of the box reviews, which I mean reviews right on the day of the launch. It had really bad ones. And to my respect, those are not really worthy because the game is a promise that is not really fulfilled, but it's not fulfilled on the multiplayer. The multiplayer came completely undone. As you can see here on the PlayStation 4, we only have the campaign, training, options, and extras. We have nothing. We don't have the multiplayer of this game. Now, on the PC side and on the Xbox, they do have a multiplayer platform, and I do believe that the PlayStation 5 has that implementation as well, but everything came undone there. I'm going to show you the promise of this game. The graphics are up to snuff. The story is really good.
Devastating storms. Economic collapse.
I'm not going to show you the
Rampant disease.
cutscene. We'll be doing a series of this game. You can check it out there. But the bad critics aren't really deserving of this game. This game in the campaign mode is really good. It has a solid gameplay, solid graphics, solid sound, solid music. The dialogues are a little shallow to my view.
Hey, I'm granting you access to the Challenges for Salvage program. Wagner claims he developed it years ago to promote team bonding. It's meant to encourage you to interact with teammates who can submit challenges for you when you're out in the field. Even the blockheads, sentry units, can take part. But don't expect stimulating conversation from them. You complete a challenge, you get a reward. A little harmless sport if you're into that sort of thing. There, you have your first challenge from Seguin. Me. Enjoy.
Well, let me tell you the premise here. Every robot that you see here has a human brain inside. So humans evolved from the you know flesh and blood onto robots. Of course, there are still normal humans in the world. These are people that chose to be like this. Okay, as you can see, it's a standardized gameplay on Unreal Engine. I mean, if you take a look at it, it does remind you a little bit of Destiny and of Anthem, for that matter. Yeah, it does remind you a little bit of Anthem, specifically the combat gameplay, which we will cover a little bit. By the end of this video, but the dialogues are a little shallow. The story itself is well made. It's not cliche or anything like that. So this little guy that you command will walk around the battlefield on this bike here, which is a grav bike. You have another one here, fully completed. you get to fire these weapons and command other units during combat. So it's shooter and command gameplay. So all in all, very interesting premise and very interesting storyline. But then comes the multiplayer. Multiplayer is horrendous. I've played a little bit on the PC, but I chose to do the review here on the PlayStation 4 because it's bad, really, really bad. I mean, the server is, how can I put this? Not secured enough because it doesn't offer services enough. So the same people that log in the morning can log in throughout the day without a problem. The problem is people try to enter the queue to get into a session and they're barred by the same people that were here constantly. Even if you leave them, leave your character on the lobby of the multiplayer, you're logged in. If you log in right after the server reset, which is around 3 in the morning, and just leave it there, you get priority login to the session itself of the game. Which means people that log in at midday or at 1 o'clock, whatever, will stand in line hours on end. Yesterday I logged in at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and guess what? At 8 o'clock in the afternoon, so at evening, it's not even afternoon, it's evening already here in Portugal, I was still trying to log in to the lobby. It's not even a game session, it's the damn lobby. So it's horrendous. And inside, server sessions last a given amount of time, but usually they crash before that. So and whoever was on top when it crashed is declared a winner by the system. So if a 20-minute session crashes at minute 2 or 3, whoever was on top, which might have been or not the one on top at the end of the session, will be declared the winner. That sucks. Okay, that's bad customer service right there. But you know, it is what it is. We have a ton of dialogue still to do before we go into a mission. I'm going to show you the training, which exemplifies the combat. So this is a half-finished project, I think. They paid really close attention to the single player and no attention at all to the multiplayer.
Hello, and welcome to the Graph Cycle Training Program. I will be your guide. Let's start simple. Look up at the red light. There we go, and down at the red light. You got it. If you'd like to flip those controls, you can access them in the options menu. When you're ready, proceed to the next area. You'll need to use your altitude control to navigate through the tunnel ahead. Nicely done. Your graph cycle has directional thrusters. You can use boost control to avoid enemy fire. Very good. Grav cycles require solid ground beneath them, so avoid steep ledges. You will have a limited window to correct your error before you and your vehicle plummet.
So you always need ground beneath you, so it's a plane which isn't a plane. It's a grav bike.
If you find that you need repair,
Use your nano emitter. Fire it at the ground and enter the healing field. You're doing very well. Let's move on to scan mode. You can scan for objects in the environment by using your scan control. Great. Shoot that barrel.
Of course,
A new path
during
is now open.
the single
Proceed
player,
ahead.
your weapons will be upgraded by others.
Engage the enemies ahead using your primary weapon. Excellent. You're now ready to command a friendly unit. Use your command pulse to order your unit to the specified location.
Yep. Yep.
Your unit will try to fight around this area. Should you cancel a command, your units will return to your position and follow. The
As you can
cancel
see,
command can prove useful in situations where you may have lost track of them, or require them to take over for a period of time.
Coming back.
Use scan mode to search for interactables in the environment. Good work. You can use your command pulse to have your unit interact with the scanned object. Let's move on to unit combat training. We'll start by temporarily disabling your Graph Cycle's weapons. You'll need to work with your unit using only the command pulse. You can also use the command pulse to have your units prioritize targets. Try prioritizing the target dummies using the command pulse.
Prioritizing. Took him down. Will do. Targeting. Taking him out. Cut down. Focusing fire. Taking him out.
Your units will return to you after they have eliminated a prioritized target. Good work. Each unit is equipped with a special ability. Using the unit ability control, your units will deploy their special abilities on a target or location.
Will do. Enemy dispatch. Copy. Yep. Focusing fire. You got it. Focusing. That's a kill. Yep. Going for the kill.
These abilities can be pivotal in a combat situation. You may proceed to the next area.
So you guys get the idea of the gameplay.
In order to revive a completely downed unit, you will first need to retrieve their brain can.
So
Got a friendly down.
let's see. what grade will I give it? From 0 to 20. I'm going to give it a solid 11.
I'm back.
Well done. Proceed to
But
the final
from
area
0 to
for a
10, I'm
live
going to give it a
combat
solid
test.
6. Yeah, from 0 to 10, I'm going to give it a solid 6. We're missing the multiplayer here.
Every unit in
It's
your
present on the
squad will
PlayStation
always
5,
fight
but
by
as
your
I
side.
said,
But it's the
it's
Cycle
with
pilot's
great
command
deal of
that will increase
defects,
their effectiveness in
customer
battle. To
support
pass this
negligible,
test,
so
all enemy combatants
as you can see,
must
the
be
gameplay is
eliminated.
here, the
Good luck.
potential is here, but not the support to the community. So 6 out of 10, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll send you another video next week. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later.